laying his finger aside of his nose, giving a nod up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night."
Read it again.
Again, Daddy.
Oh, I think 3 times is enough. Besides, you need to get ready for Grandma.
And tonight we'll read all about the baby Jesus in the manger.
The real meaning of Christmas.
That's right, the real meaning of Christmas.
Mommy, how many more nights until Christmas?
Just a few.
I can't wait to with the whole family, especially Alexandria. She must be sad missing her mommy.
What are you doing sneaking around?
Still need to wrap a few more presents. Close the door.
Need a hand?
No, thank you.
There's something wrong with my wrapping skills?
Well, it's just kind of funny, because for somebody so artistic, it's strange how you manage to make every gift look like a papier-mâché ball.
Oh, is there a knife in my back? I think there's a knife in my back.
RJ and Hope were really entranced by the Christmas story you read to them.
So amazing to see the world through their eyes. So many possibilities. All you have to do is dream, and dreams come true. I was helping Hope brush her hair. I had to just stop and look at her. She's so amazing. She's been through so much, and she just continues to smile all the time. She's still so eager for whatever life sends her way.
I know. She is a survivor, that's for sure.
Just like our mommy.
Just like Thorne and Alexandria will have to be this year. Stephanie, too.
Maybe that's part of the power of Christmas. Stopping long enough to realize how far we've all come. And realizing that one of the things that made it possible to get through all of it is the people that were always standing beside us when we were there. And knowing we don't ever want to be without them ever again.
So, what is it, Stephanie?
Well, I just, I got to thinking, we've had our battles, more than enough of them, and we both done lots of things that we probably, if given the opportunity, would like to take back.
Yeah.
But here we are. Soon to be mother-in-law and daughter-in-law. Again. I just wanted to tell you that I'm happy we're getting a second chance. It's going to make this Christmas very special. Here we are having the family reunited. And it wouldn't have happened if it hadn't been for you.
For me? Oh, thank you.
Oh, sweetheart. Now listen, just because we've had a warm, fuzzy moment doesn't mean that I don't expect Christmas gifts from you. I'm expecting, actually, diamonds.
Oh, okay. But I'm looking forward to getting some pretty little presents, too,
All righty. So you and Ridge are going to get married after the first of the year? Do I get a front row seat?
Oh, I'm sure we could do better than that. This all seems so unreal.
What, the ability to forgive one another?
Well, I mean, after everything I've put you through.
What about me and everything that I've put you through?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Well, I know I have a knack for driving people crazy, believe me. But I've learned a lot about myself this year. And I've faced some issues I didn't even realize I was going to face.
You're seeing things differently now.
Yeah. I'm so grateful that Felicia's healthy. And I'm happy about Thorne and Taylor and you and Ridge. And the house is peaceful again, you know? Brothers and sisters and fathers and sons and mothers and daughters. It's all...
Do you think you'll ever be able to forgive your mother?
No. There are some things that are unforgivable. My mother died for me 30 years ago. And seeing her again didn't change one damn thing. As far as I'm concerned, she's dead and buried. And I don't ever want to see her again.
I'm sorry.
I don't think Clark understands. I mean, our first line, it can't merely be good. It has to be spectacular. It has to say, Forrester Creations under new management, better, more exciting than ever. And then this is nothing of the sort. And look at this workmanship. Nikki?
I mean it. I want you to leave and never come back. Did you hear me? Never come back. Never come back. Never come back.
Nikki?
Where are the models?
Well, I sent them away. You weren't paying any attention. And, you know, it all needs to be done again.
What has to be done again?
The cruise line? At least what I've seen, it's just...
Just tell Clark to get busy on it, would you?
I mean, he is busy. He's just not busy in the right way. Will you talk to him?
I wish you could help me with this.
He just listens to you better than me.
No, I'm not talking about that. Talking about Captain Kramer.
Why are you obsessing about this man that we barely knew so long ago? I mean, it was a different time. It was a different
I want to
case.
know, Mother, why, later on in life, I hated this man. There's got to be a reason.
Sweetheart, these sessions with Taylor, they're not helping you. Quite the opposite. You know, there are problems that we need to address today. Who are you calling?
Dr. Hayes?
Hey, it's Nick. I need to see you.
I'll be right over.
No. Can you meet me in my boat?
I'm leaving right now.
Thanks. Mother, take care of things here for me, will you?
No, you can't leave me.
I'll be
to
back
deal with
soon.
all of this. Nikki! I like Taylor, but she's not helping you.
Nick, what was the ship's horn?
Thanks for coming over so quickly.
So what is it? Something you can tell me?
It's driving me crazy. There's a gap here. I remember Captain Kramer when things were good. Then I can remember wanting to take this man and throw him out of our apartment right on his ass. And I don't know what happened in between to make me feel that way. It's not there.
It's there. We just have to find it. And you have to be willing to go there.
This could be something ridiculously simple, couldn't it? Be honest, you don't remember everything that's happened in your life, do you?
No, but it's usually the things that bother me that I try not to remember.
Well, I don't know if I'm trying not to remember. This could be something that just slipped through the cracks of my life. I don't know.
Well, let's shine a light down there and see what we can find.
He hit me once. For sassing back to my mother, he hit me.
How did that make you feel?
I don't know, I was a kid. I remember it. He was a sailor. I left home at 16 to be a sailor. Does that mean I hate the guy?
I don't know. You know, you can either pace back and forth trying to tell me all the reasons you shouldn't be bothered by it, or you can just admit to me that you're bothered and then try to figure out why. Why don't you come over here and sit down? Come on. Come on, sit down. You need to relax. Okay, just take some deep breaths. That's good. It's okay to be scared. This is a scary process.
This is new to me.
I just want you to know whatever it is you remember, you can handle it. You're a strong man, and I'm right here to help you. Close your eyes. Close them. Okay. Think of Seattle. Think of the apartment you lived in. Remember where the furniture was, the sounds. Now this Captain Kramer would come by, and he'd bring you gifts. And then something happened. Something that made you want to cut him out of your life. Remember what that was. Remember what happened. Remember. Do you hear the sound of the ship's horn?
They came and they went all day and night. All day. All night.
Do you hear it?
I was in my room. And I'd gone to bed.
Mom? Mom, are you okay?
Everything's fine, Nikki. Just go back to bed, sweetheart, okay?
I did like she said. But I didn't go back to sleep. They were doing something. Someone was hurting my mother. Someone was hurting her.
Was it Captain Kramer?
Yeah. Maybe. Someone was hurting her. Damn it! I can't remember. Damn it! It's right there. I just don't know what it is.
Don't get frustrated. You're doing great, okay? Listen to me. Just let the feelings flow. Let the memories come out. Come on and sit down. Come on, I want you to relax. Sit down. You were doing great when you were sitting. Just focus. Breathe again. Breathe.
Okay.
Relax. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. You said that someone was hurting your mother. Do you think possibly the sounds that you heard were them making love? You were very young.
I know I was young. But I'd been around sailors. I'd heard them talk. I knew what sex was.
In theory. But to a child, those sounds can be very frightening. Nick, let's keep going. Close your eyes. It's okay. Calm down. Breathe. Relax. Relax. What is it about the sound of the ship's horn?
It was the horn on the boat. It was Kramer's horn on his boat. He would blow it when he got near the apartment. That's what that was.
And then he would come to your mother's apartment. Were you always awakened by those sounds coming from your mother's bedroom?
I went to look. Captain Kramer. He offered her money. But she didn't want it. He was her boyfriend. That's what she was. It's what I always thought. See you in a couple of months. It's what I always thought. She took it.
Do you think he was just lending it to her? Try to remember, Nick.
God!
Talk to me. Talk to me, Nick.
I see it. I see it. I see them. I see the men. I see him. And the money. I see the men. And the money. Sex for money. My mother was a whore. My mother's a whore. She took their money. Captain Kramer, all of them.
Did you ever ask her?
Never. They used to bring me presents. Gifts. And then they'd joke about their whores. And she was one of them. Could it be I'm remembering this wrong? That happens, doesn't it? People remember things that never were.
If there was some prior suggestion, usually by the therapist, yeah, you could have a false memory. Do you feel like I've done that?
No. It happened. Why am I just remembering this now?
You were a child. You adored your mother. You didn't want to shame her. You wanted to find a way to make everything okay for her.
I remember pretending I didn't see.
Actually, that was probably the most loving thing you could do.
I used to practice being quiet. Just staying still. Waiting. Just waiting until I heard that they'd left. Until she was paid.
Your mother couldn't find work?
She had choices. We all have choices.
What about you? What choices did you have, Nick?
Well, I don't know. But I knew right from wrong.
It's okay. I hear you were very frustrated. I understand that. Maybe this is why right and wrong are such a high priority in your life. Maybe this is why you hold yourself and others to such high standards. And when people violate those standards, you don't give them a second chance.
Because I want decent, honest human beings in my life. Is that wrong? Is there something wrong with that? That's why I left. As soon as I could. 16 going on 18. I got on the first ship that would have me.
Captain Kramer's?
He gave me this. He told me I could dream of being a pirate now. And I swore if I ever saw him again, I'd give it back to him. I swore I'd give it back to him right between his ribs.
It was probably a good thing that you left home. You shouldn't blame yourself for leaving.
She was drinking too much at night. Couldn't get her to stop. Couldn't even get her attention.
What did she say when you told her you were leaving?
She just looked down. Why do you have to be one of them? Why a sailor? I just wanted the quickest route to get me the furthest away.
Well, do you think that maybe these men who your mother loved, these sea captains, were maybe a way on some level that if you became like one of them, that maybe she would love you and be there for you more?
I knew that she loved me, but it wasn't enough because I didn't want to be like them. I wanted to be the one to give the orders to them.
And that's exactly what you did. You lost control as a child, and so power became very important to you.
Power's important to everyone, and you're a liar if you don't believe it. So, your mother, when
When you would have shore leave, did you visit her?
I sent money.
Christmas? Holidays?
I didn't go back. She didn't ask. We had an understanding. An understanding I really didn't get until today. When I was a boy, I used to collect bottles. Beer bottle, soda bottle, any kind of bottle. Because you'd get 2 cents on the return. So I used to go through vacant lots, the park, even dug into a few trash cans. My mother saw me do it a few times and she'd say, "We still have our pride." But then she stopped saying that.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for the pain you're feeling.
See, our time's up here, huh, Doc?
That's not fair.
No, it's not fair. But I don't know what to do with this. I don't know what to do with this stuff, and I don't think I ever have.
Nothing new has happened. It's the past. It's just that. It's the past. You can't rewrite it. But listen to me. Now that you're aware of it, you can use it. You can use it to change yourself so you cannot let it affect your future.
Well, I guess I should thank you then. Because I gotta believe it's better to know. I guess it's gotta be better to know who you are.
And what have you learned about yourself? Do you think maybe you respond to humiliation by trying to overcome those who caused it? Do you think maybe you're a little overprotective of the women in your life because you couldn't do that for your mother? I'm just hoping that this is helping you see yourself in a new light, not just her.
Well, all I really know is it's nice to know that you care about me.
December 27th, session with Nick Morone. He discovered a lot of childhood memories today that were very difficult. He's very ambivalent about therapy. I'm afraid this may have been our last session. I hope not.
Taylor's gone.
She's gone.
I thought these professionals had a clock in their head, you know, bing at 55 minutes. She's been here all afternoon.
She left a while ago.
I can't get Clark to understand me. I actually think the man doesn't have an original thought in his head, quite frankly.
Well, that's all right. People can change the way they feel.
Exactly. So will you have a word with him?
That can wait.
So Taylor left and you have been here doing what exactly?
I don't know.
You're not acting like yourself, Nikki, and I'm saying that as someone who loves you.
I know you do.
This therapy that Taylor's giving you, what is it doing? I mean, you've just pulled off this tremendous coup. You own an international design firm that is in crisis, might I add, and you're here on this boat doing you don't know what. I mean, this is what the Foresters want. They want you to fail.
It's tough to see someone fail, isn't it? It makes you want to look the other way.
Well, okay, I'm exaggerating. Nothing has failed. Nothing will fail, so can we please just get back to work?
Remember when it was hard to find work?
Yes, our character building days, everyone has them.
Remember when I used to collect bottles for the 2-cent return?
Not if I had anything to say about it, you didn't.
Why was that beneath us, Mother?
I don't know. My upbringing, I guess.
People do worse to make ends meet.
I was always taught that if nothing else, you had to have your pride.
Did we?
Is this what this has come to? Taylor thinks that I've walked you for life by not letting you go out and pick up a bunch of dirty, tossed-out old bottles?
No.
Because I don't happen to think you turned out too badly.
Nor do I.
What is this about?
Why was it wrong?
I loved you, Nikki, just as I love you now. You were my little man. You wanted to help. But quite frankly, what difference would $2 or $3 a week have made? And it wasn't your responsibility to support us. It was mine.
Did you sell those pearls I gave you? The ones from Captain Kramer?
Yes. Yes, I did. I took them to pawnbrokers. I mean, I wore them, and then once you stopped asking to see them on me, why is that so terrible?
I guess I just wish I could have given you more to pawn.
Well, we've had our little revelation. I think we should just get back to work.
I'm not going back to the office.
Okay. I'll try and make it work on my own.
Tell me about Captain Kramer.
Well, he was your friend, not mine.
Tell me.
It's really hard to remember.
But you do remember him.
And I remember he was good to you.
Was he good to you?
Yeah. Yes, he was kind. He definitely tried to help us.
And so did his friend Captain May.
I appreciated anyone that showed an interest in you because you were, starved. You didn't have a grown man to look up to. You were starved for that.
I was and I wasn't. Because I liked these men. And then I couldn't stand the sight of them.
Well, I can certainly understand that. You must have been so bored with their dull, oh, look how tall you've got, Nicky sort of conversations.
Conversations and why they were there. Wasn't Mother.
This is really unfair. It's really unfair what you're doing to me.
You were the world to me. You were my world. And then all of a sudden I didn't care about bottles and paper routes and I left, and you never asked why.
Because I didn't want to stand in your way.
You know what I'm asking?
Well, I don't hear a question.
Why did I leave?
You were ready. You were ambitious.
You couldn't deal with it when I was a boy, Mother. You couldn't tell me then. Don't make me accuse you now. I want you to say it. I want you to say what you have to say. Because it's got to be better than the word I'm holding back.
Not a case of traumatic memory suppression, since as a boy, he had a grasp of what he was witnessing. And then a few years later, it drove him away from home to sea, where he worked his way up the ranks of a merchant fleet. It appears that over time, Mr. Moroni allowed this Captain Jerry Kramer and these other sea captains to become maybe a selective amnesia, innocent memories. And he constructed a childhood fantasy that he was this little boy who had been befriended by these men that he looked up to. Transforming his childhood in this way helped him reconcile the love and respect he had for his mother, and the fact that he recognized that she was accepting money from these men for sex.
My God. Jacqueline Payne was a whore?
Jerry Kramer. How many times I've cursed the day that you ever brought him into our lives.
I brought him to our house. You brought him into our lives.
You're asking if I slept with him. The answer's yes.
Captain May?
Yes.
Pinciati?
Yes.
There was another one.
Captain Heiselman.
No first mates for you.
Maybe I was lonely.
We had each other. At least we didn't till then.
There are mothers who can say to their grown-up children, I did the best I could, and they mean it. I'm not sure I can say that to you. I was a sheltered, very spoiled English girl who was just never taught anything useful except how to present herself. And I hated it. So I rebelled. I married a man that I knew my parents would disapprove of. They did. They disowned me. And then when Frank died, unlamented by anyone, might I add, including myself, I was alone in Seattle. The only good thing I had ever done in my whole life. I was with you. And absolutely no idea how to get on in this world.
So you proceeded to present yourself to Kramer.
Wasn't that different from my marriage? At least with Jerry, there was bread on the table, you had new shoes. Yes, I slept with Jerry. Yes, I slept with the others. And yes, I did it for the money.
What are you doing standing there? I knew she was a tramp, but my God.
Stephanie, aren't the doors closed outside? We're not even supposed to be open right now.
Jacqueline Payne was turning tricks for the Navy? The whole Navy?
I cannot believe you were standing outside the door eavesdropping when I'm sitting here doing confidential patient notes.
I didn't mean to. I mean, but I guess today's my lucky day. You said you'd help us find a way to get the company back, and you have. Oh, my God.
I used to have this fantasy that I'd bring Kramer home. And you'd like him. And he'd fall in love with you. And then he'd be my dad.
I had that fantasy too.
Why wouldn't he fall in love with you? You're beautiful. Elegant. Well spoken.
Elegant. Elegant. You know, Jerry called me elegant. And he meant it. He just didn't mean it in the same way. The night it happened. The night it all started. I put you to bed. I came out of your room. And he was sitting on the couch, waiting. With that look that men get in his eyes. And I remember being scared, thinking, oh my God, what if he doesn't come back? I mean, he was very kind. What was I waiting for, Prince Charming? And then afterward, that's when he said to me that he'd never been with a woman who was as elegant as me. And he pushed money into my hand. That's when I knew just how elegant I was. I didn't want to take the money. I wanted to give it back, but when he said, go on, buy something for the boy, it didn't seem so wrong. So I took it.
Maybe you shouldn't have let it happen a second time.
Maybe I shouldn't. But I couldn't get a job. It was that awful recession. There was gas rationing.
Oh,
Nobody
please, I would have lived in the streets with you.
God, Nicky.
You were next to God to me, the holiest thing next to him. What did I care about new shoes? What about unemployment, welfare?
I had never worked in this country. I wasn't
We could have eaten in
eligible.
soup kitchens. We could have lived in the basement of churches. That's what it means to have your pride.
Darling, I couldn't do that to you.
No, you couldn't do it to you! The spoiled English woman. That's what you couldn't sacrifice. So you let Kramer come around any time he wanted to.
Yes, I did. I told myself after the first time it wouldn't be so difficult. was just a transaction, right? But that made it more difficult. Until finally, I just couldn't even open the door without having a drink. Oh, God. And then one night, we heard the ship's horn in the channel. I put you to bed. I got myself ready. The doorbell rang. I opened it, and it wasn't Jerry. Captain May, he said. Jerry asked me to bring you these. It was a little bunch of yellow daisies. And he said, I've brought something for the boy.
He pimped you?
I should have slammed the door in his face.
Why didn't you?
Because I was already lost. And afterward, when I counted the money, I thought, you're worth that much?
What was I worth? Don't tell me you did it because of me, because I won't accept that. You didn't sell yourself. You sold me.
Stephanie, what if this had happened to you? What if somebody had broken in my office and taken my files? Or maybe someone was eavesdropping on me, dictating notes about your case, and they heard everything about your childhood abuse by your father? How would you feel about that?
Well, no one would have anything to gain by it. This is different. This is an eye for an eye.
No, this is wrong. You know how raw you felt. Do you have any compassion about that?
For Nikki and the whore? No, it doesn't apply. I'm even kind of shocked that you would think that it would apply
Well,
to them.
by God, I think maybe you need to be shocked.
Listen, they stole my husband's work. They stole his life's work. You are a forester, and don't forget it. And don't try and dress this all up in some little nice claptrap.
Okay, I want to know, where is this new and improved Stephanie? You told me that you wanted to become kinder and wiser and more sensitive. What happened to that?
All right, I'll work extra hard to take care of the orphans. Now tell me, who is Captain Kramer?
Do you expect me to discuss that with you? And you're not discussing it with anybody else. Stephanie, I have a right to demand your silence. I have taken you back as a friend. I've helped you reclaim your childhood. I'm family, okay? One word, and I swear, if you say anything, I will never do another thing to help you with this company. And any relationship that you and I have ever had is over.
I don't want to talk to you this way.
I prayed that you'd never find out. I mean, I really thought that I had taken every precaution.
12 years old and the only kid in school who really understood what the word whore meant. Is that the wrong word?
I loved you more than I'd ever loved anything in my whole life.
I know that. And I knew it then. But all of those men came first. And that's what love meant to me. Your love and your attention was gone. So I left.
I didn't want you to leave. I just couldn't have any witnesses. I had to rebuild myself, and I did. I threw myself into that crappy job. I stopped drinking, changed my phone number, moved away so that Jerry and the others couldn't find me, and I got back a bit of self-respect. I don't expect you to forgive me.
Yes, you do. But this really isn't a question of forgiveness. This is a question of seeing you as you are. And I do.
I can't do this anymore tonight.
Do you remember what I said to you the first time that I shipped out?
You said that you'd always love me.
And that I will.
And you said, if I ever needed anything, you'd always be there.
That was a promise that was made to someone who doesn't exist. Dominic Payne, able seaman first class. Spent most of my time mixing paint and scrubbing the bridge. Dominic Payne, second mate, navigation. Now that was my specialty.
You didn't answer when I've called.
Really?
I just wanted to see how you...
Well, now you see.
And I wanted to say that maybe it might not be a good idea for you to engage your mother in what we had
Well,
discussed
it's too late.
earlier. And
She's come and gone. You know, you were right, Doc. What you said before about my values and strict code of conduct, you were right about that.
Yeah, that was something I said today, but I know you're feeling disillusioned.
You know, I'm not sure this is working for me. You know, I mean, let's be honest about this. We can talk and remember till we're blue in the face, but the facts still remain. I'm a man that has no children, no lover, and no parents. I'm a stray heap of DNA. But one thing I've got my pride. At least she didn't lie.
What did she say?
Well, if you can count her saying that she did it for me.
Well, you can feel that's unacceptable, but it doesn't make it untrue.
Well, if that's true, it means that I let her.
You were a child. It wasn't your job to rescue her from the choices she made.
How do you do this? How do you spend every minute of every day trying to make someone's life better, but really making no difference at all?
I don't know.
What do you want? What are you doing here?
I didn't like the way you looked when I left. I thought you might need me.
For what? If you want to rescue me, you're a little late. I guess somebody's getting a new pair of shoes.
Nick.
Did you get out of here, huh? Go help somebody that's got something worth saving. I mean it. I want you to go.